Ay, ay, ay. All right, here we go. Stream 3 of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc starts now. Or in a few seconds. Yes. It starts now. Now. Okay. All right, here we go. Junko is not with us anymore. Well, kind of with us, but not breathing, basically. So now let's question everybody, I guess. See what's going on. Also, Sayaka got murdered yesterday as well. We have no idea who did that. Junko was murdered by Monokuma. She did she drop kick him? It looked like she stepped on him, and you're not supposed to do that. So somehow he conjured these spears out of nowhere, and they impaled her. So yeah. All I can say is that all about one of Leo's favorite characters dies, and only SSG knows who Leo's favorites are. Yes and no. Okay, well, let's go from left to right. Probably be the easiest way to not forget anybody. Dots. Hifumi. Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. Oh my gosh, it's like how Steam was tonight. Is this Steam personified? Okay. Oh, I'm sure she's gonna have something to say. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk. She usually has something to say. Oh, okay, or not. Chihiro, what are you doing all the way back there?
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... Sakura. Can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. Huh? I'm so high, but yeah, I think that really happened. What's going on? Mondo.
Huh?
Is this really happening?
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of bear. This would never have happened in my biker gang.
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyways. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Alright, so he's basically saying it wasn't me. Should we just take his word for it? Okay, then we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him in there alone. What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Well, F you, dude.
So then.
Fine, then I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But...
Still pretty. You are still pretty. Oh, I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try.
What the heck?
Hi, pretty. I mean... Hi there, Aoi. I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it. Or else we're all dead.
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual.
Huh?
Huh? What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Nah, man. No, that's totally not what happened.
Ah.
Yep. That is true there, Mario. That is very, very true. Ooh, she's right. Oh my gosh, he has lines all over him. Then could it be? All I want is everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it. And I know I didn't do it because I'm the one playing the game.
Are you
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Appears so. He's not quick with the uptake. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. No kidding. If we find out who did it, then only that person dies. But if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
What the heck?
That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid. Alright. Let's look at the body. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I didn't say to touch it, I said look at it. So they think it's the nerd? I'm not sure. Yeah, they think it's me, for sure. But at first, one of the guys was like, well, yeah, of course you want to stay watch on it, so then you can, like, tamper with the evidence. But then they all kind of started pointing fingers, and they all kind of ultimately pointed at me. Yeah. Or, like this. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse. Why are you checking for a pulse, man? She's obviously dead. Like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. Wow. Not an ordinary student. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. I know. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Huh? Hold on. Hold on. Just wait a sec. Whoa, boy. She's dead. How high can someone be? Seriously. It wasn't me. He was with everyone else when it happened. There's be two of me.
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever. It's really real. Man. Seriously? This is our future. Maybe this guy should just stay in here. Anyone want to take a vote?
Let me out of
Hell no.
here!
Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
You're just now accepting that?
So then.
Are we all done talking? We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong,
So,
well, do I really have to say any more?
actually,
I'd rather you didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realized it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. That's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. Whatever son of a bee did this here. Wait, this is here right now. They're thinking of destroying that
You're
evidence.
fucking
They
dead.
better not let me find him. I'll skip the trial and cave their gosh darn skull in myself. Serious, I will F them up. Letting his deadly words hang in the air, he and Sakura ran off.
So,
And splitting up is a bad idea? Yeah, they don't seem to have learned that yet. But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder? How do we even do something like that?
anyway.
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is
It
very
was you.
suspicious.
You know what? What if it was you? I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Oh, okay. You're not a suspect or anything. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. We may as well at least check, just check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Why is that? Why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I'm black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Wait. Wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. Everyone had already left, and their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? And seriously, they've got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise, everyone will...
execution is execution. Execution!
Execution.
Electric chair. Bzz, bzz,
Objection!
Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way that Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. All I have to do. Super easy. Who really killed Sayaka? Go find out. Objection! Investigate. I guess I should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. We have no choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. You're just gonna lurk? Alright, if you see anything that I shouldn't be seeing, you let me know. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. I have truth bullets! The victim was Sayaka Mizono. The time of death is... Okay, is it the same stuff I just read? Yeah, it's the same stuff. Oh, nothing changed. So I don't spoil anything. I don't think you will. Man, I'm like getting nervous. like I'm gonna mess up something. You won't spoil anything? Okie doke. I trust you. It couldn't have been her. She's too sweet. Aren't you gonna help investigate, Chihiro? But I can't just leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. She's dead. She's not going anywhere. It's okay. Oh, man. No way. I seriously don't want to die here. I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me! I don't care who it is. Just get me out of here. Chihiro doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. Should we look at this again? Alright, and Leo's there? Hey, Leo! I gently placed my hand on Juko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for... Okay, it's the same stuff. Yep, she is really dead. Yep. Alright. Yes. Anyone hanging out in here? Nope. Doesn't look like anything's changed in here either. I'm trying to pay attention to see if anything changes as well. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. We won't make any progress without investigating there. Okay. Oh, fast travel. So I headed to my room where Sayaka's corpse still remained. And Mondo must be... Yep. Oh, Mondo, Kyoko, and Sakura. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. It might reveal something new. Let's also talk to these guys. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I tried not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow your lead. See. It's the same stuff as before. Nothing changed. Mondo.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there, which we have found before. Yeah, that's definitely possible.
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard. Anyone who raises their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me.
You're fucking dead.
So if I ever find the son of a bee that did this, I'm gonna pound his gosh darn face in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
That'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Kyoko. Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area. But...
What are you doing?
what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my
Did
room.
you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. It looked like she was looking at the keys. This key on the ground has my name on it, so this must be my room key. Yes, if I remember correctly. Ah, that's right. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? Maybe? Because we both agreed to not let anyone in. No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you. I hate having to say this name, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? I'm just saying that there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. As soon as I left the room, it was nighttime. And Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay. Does that basically just kind of give me a recount of what it is that I just read? Yep. That's all it does. Okay. Let's look at the sword again. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised if it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay. Huh? And looking at the lint roll, it looks like there's way less than there was before. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Kinda doubt it. To be honest. Suspicious is right. The toolkit is still inside the drawer. I don't see any evidence that it has been used at all. Which makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's mine and I haven't had any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yes, seriously. Oh, Ondo.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building effing furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me.
What?
Nobody's busted there's out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday. When we stayed in Sayaka's room, her sewing kit had actually been opened.
By the way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet, because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Also, is he speaking for all of the guys who got the toolkit? There are gouges in the bed like someone attacked it. What the hell happened here? Ooh. They don't do anything to stop what's happening, they just keep on watching. Yeah, that's kind of weird. So they watch everyone sleep and stuff. Okay, you see something. Wait. What is over here? Sakura? What is this over here? Oh, it's just a display stand. Okay. It looked like something else. Let's look at this just in case. This is the replica sword, but okay, it's the same deal. And plus the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath. There's a picture of the sheath right there. That's not what it showed us last time. Some scratches on the sheath, they must have been made with something sharp. But how the sheath gets scratched up in the first place, exactly? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with the sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way, it could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? replica sword sheath has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Can I go back there? Nope. Kyoko's in the way. I should look around here first. Okay, I can check other spots later. What? What? Okay, did I not look at everything yet? Oh, I didn't look at the PDA. I didn't think I had to. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. How about now? Can I go in? Gosh. Oh, the trash can. Nope, nothing there. Oh, the table. It's been knocked over. Oh my gosh. There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Are you kidding me? Dang it, I was right there in the other room. If I only had heard something. But remember, they did say that you actually can't hear anything in the surrounding rooms.
Wait.
Yep. That would not have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room right next to you, and there's no way you could know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another Monokuma's strategies, creating an ideal setting for murder. Yep. Evidence of a struggle has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, can we go in the bathroom yet? Jeepers, dude. Wait, the X here, really? There are scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Ish. Okay.
Well.
Maybe who killed the girl tried to use the sword? I'm pretty sure that might have been what happened, yeah. There's so many things that pop up. It's like hard to know, like, did I actually look at everything? I feel like I did. Oh my gosh. Again? Well. Will they just let me leave? I should check the room first. Okay, let's talk to these guys again, I guess.
By the way.
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed... Okay, he said the same thing. The trash room here, yep.
You son of a... Shit.
There's no way to...
Dead.
Can I hit escape? Oh, nope, I can't. It doesn't like that. How about R? Nope, it doesn't like that either.
Yo.
Maybe now Kyoko will talk to us? Like, actually talk to us? Hey, Kyoko. I quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but... Again, same thing.
What are you doing? Isn't it obvious? No, I'm searching.
Did you lose it?
Listen.
Am I a clean freak? No, I don't think so, but what? And nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey.
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
Search your floor from one corner to the other, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer? That's the question, isn't it? Makoto's room cleanliness has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay. Can I go in now? The bathroom. And on the other side of this door. Okay, let's look at this again. No, I can't let it get to me. Can't afford to freeze up now. I'm forcing myself to push my panic down. I stepped into the bathroom. Oh gosh. Oh. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. Is there something written behind her? Do you see that? I don't know if someone was trying to write something there. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka. All at once, I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up. I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Hello? I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Noelle? What? Written in blood were the numbers 11037. Oh, those are numbers. Never mind. Did Sayaka do this? 11037. Oh my gosh. I think I have a guess. Hey, Fish! It's good to see ya! We're investigating a murder! What game is this? This is Danganronpa. It's like a murder, mystery, escape room, visual novel, anime. So many words, really. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled up the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Oh, some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into. They probably got it from the kitchen. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Oh my. The wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. It's the gold from the sword. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is, there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. Okay. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. You're very good at crime-solving games. I think I'm getting pretty good at it too. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist... What's written on the wall? 11037. Which I don't think it's actually supposed to be numbers. That must have appeared earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in... I hate saying her name. My mouth gets stuck every time. In the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Okay. Take a shower. The water for the showers gets turned off at nighttime. That is correct. Poor girl, my gosh. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust. Some sort of sharp object. It's a knife. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist. Okay, it's the same things. All right, so we have to go to the broom closet, and we also have to go to the kitchen. If you don't mind, I can help. I'll ask for help if I do need help. But thank you. I'm gonna try and do really, really well. But feel free to be like, oh my gosh, CRG, seriously, dude, think much. Okay, there's those. All right, I think that's it for the bathroom. Leave the bathroom, yes.
It would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers that smells like Sayaka's dying message. Yep. I don't think they're numbers. Or that I don't think they're supposed to be numbers. I think they just took the shape of numbers. I've never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet. All the time. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? 11037. I have no idea what that could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well...
Everything would come out backwards. You're not going to tell me?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end, and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. This girl here is not supposed to be here. I'm almost certain she's not supposed to be here. I think she's a spy, and now I just got this thought. She might be working with Monokuma. Backwards and upside down? That's what I'm starting to feel. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. There it is. Dying message has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly, I have no idea. Really? Makoto? We have an idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
It's one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it gets stuck?
What?
Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob? She's a traitor? I don't know, maybe. Looks like the 11, if you look at it the proper way, it looks like an N. And Blackrim, what's up, man? What's going on? What the heck? Doorknob was practically about to fall off. Why is it like this? It means that someone had to, like, fight their way in there. Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. But Mondo had said that no one had used their toolkit yet. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. And apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. Right. Yep. I'm feeling the same way. Watching some Death Note and you got carried away. Is that a good anime? So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it? Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. Got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh, what clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
I'll see you later. Really? I don't know if Shadow's still there, but I finished Fate Stay Night today. It was a pretty intense last, like, 4 episodes. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once-over. Maybe I should look around somewhere else. Start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. My gosh, wow, this is a lot of game right here. It's only 37 episodes long. That means it's gonna take me like 2 years to watch it. Yes. What's that? Death Note is an anime. It's pretty popular, I think. They even did like a live action, I thought. Okay, let's go to side. That's weird. Oh, this is definitely my room, but the nameplate has Sayaka's name on it. That is strange. Oh, this is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Dorm nameplates has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. And the live action is terrible? That's too bad. Alright, well, it doesn't show how these were put on the door. Like, is it a sticker, or is it, like, there's no sign of screws or anything. Can we go in? Let's go in, come on. Gotta get that DVD. She had thrown it away, so let's get it. Can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing whatever was in that video. I wonder, what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. I'm sorry, Sayaka. I need to borrow this DVD. Alright, we got it. Leave the area? Yes. Alright, the audio-visual area is over here. A tiny little bug that's flying around my office, bugging me. Classrooms. AV room. Alright. Put it in the DVD player. I should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that Sayaka threw in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... oh boy. Oh my gosh, this is so scary. Is this Danganronpa? Yes. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And sitting on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead? My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the... oh, they're all dead! And Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
No, and then! Objection! Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Alright. Alright, so we're done in there. We watched the DVD, right? We need... there's a gymnasium. Let's go in the men's room. Let's see if anything changed in here. We've never been in this one. Oh, there's nothing in here for me to look at? Really? Okay. Apparently there's nothing for me to look at in this bathroom. girls' bathroom. Nurse's office is still all boarded up. That's the way out. There's the store. The janitor's closet must be somewhere out here. Dining hall. Whoa, hey. That wall got in my way. Alright, it's still just that. Okay. There it is. Oh, this is the place that had the gate and the locked door down here. Okay. Can we finally open this? Looks like some kind of switch. I wonder what it does. It probably opens that gate. Imagine that. Sturdy gate here, no way to get past.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No entry beyond this point. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed in. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
The bear did it. Positive. This is stupid. It'd be faster if we just go around and ask the others.
No, you can't go any further!
Cleaning duty has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So whoever's on cleaning duty was the only one who was able to get in here. And probably throw away evidence. There's a hatch on the floor. Rattle, rattle. Must be locked because of that padlock. That is not what I did.
Monokuma!
Oh, no. No.
No, you can't.
Oh. No, you can't go any further.
Monokuma! No.
Bing.
No.
Okay, why the heck won't they let me out of here? Is it because I'm not using R? Like, is that the reason why? Oh, man. Hold on. You guys are gonna see who it is that I think it is. Don't say anything whether or not you feel the same. Or, well, you can say if you feel the same, but don't say why or why not. You can say, yep, I agree, or nope, I disagree. What did I do? I kept on trying to leave the room the way that they didn't want me to leave the room. Alright, here we go. I think it's Leon. Remember, no yeses or nos or anything like that, or you can do like, I agree or I disagree. As I placed my hand on Leon's door, I noticed a human-shaped blur come tearing out of the depths of the hallway.
You bastard!
Hold up! Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing? Huh?
Hey, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? I suppose that's a natural reaction to someone trying to go in your room without permission. Well, let's go ask for permission.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. No kidding. 2 people just got murdered. Idiot. The Monokuma file said Sayaka was killed in your room. Just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? I don't know,
Seems
smart
like-
guy. Okay. I need to get into his room. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? Can you show me your hands, sir? Just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I see no gold on his hands. It's gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we go.
Of course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in charge.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key? What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw all things out whenever we want? It does seem more convenient.
So in other words...
Actually, anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Alright, his hands don't look like they have anything gold on them, but he could have washed his hands. Hey, fatty. Why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Liar. I know why you did it.
Is it?
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around at it.
There's no way to
What are you
think about
talking
this
about?
in a
All my love is for
common sense
2D.
kind of way.
You know what I mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to...
I would
never get tired of 2D! After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures. PVC figures?
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning to it, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. Really? How does he know that? What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm in it? That's not how it's supposed to... Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you were on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. What? So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma or save a village or beat a boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You.
Okay, so easy. So Hifumi and I headed down to the trash room. Man, my neck is starting to hurt. You'd like me to open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. What? Get busy living or get busy dying, he said, so him and Rita, they found themselves a way out. Is that from Shawshank Redemption? I've never actually seen the movie, but I think I know that line. Whatever, please hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me! Hifumi pulled out a key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... No, you can't go any further!
Mr. Naegi.
Objection. However, Mr. Naegi, surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No. I just wanted to see if the actual killer had tried to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe a parallel world? Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep looking. Alrighty. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, and it's on right now. Is it? Doesn't look like it. You see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes, indeed.
It's a pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Excuse me. Sooner or later, you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Someone turned the incinerator on! Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Fumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you said that the last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Yes, about that, there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as
His voice changed. Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet. So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? Incinerator has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh my gosh, this is getting... Look at this here. There's like a piece of fabric or something. What is it? It's something on the ground in front of this incinerator. It's got blood on it. I know it looks pink, but apparently that's how they, like, got past some sort of rating or something. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. Why didn't you pick it up? A burnt piece? Like a hunk? Like a hunk of burning love? Can you pick it up? Anyway, this is... It looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve from a button-up shirt. And now that I look at it, that's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence that the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Censor, yeah. Good job, that's why I got you here. What's this here? There are shards of broken glass scattered around in the front of the incinerator. You know what I'm thinking? Leon was on the other side of the gate and is so good at baseball, even though he says he hates it, that he was able to hit the button from all the way back there with that glass. Did anyone die? Yo, Reaper, what's up? Yesterday, Sayaka and Junko died. Yep. They were both murdered, but one of them was murdered by the bear. One of them was murdered by the bear, and we're actually investigating the murder of Sayaka right now. We're trying to figure that out. There are shards of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about as big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps...
Yeah, is that... Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. What? Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on that quest to find that one guy. Alright there, Reaper. Take care, my man. I hope all is well, dude. Junko was from Monokuma. Right, yes. Hey, Leo. What's up? Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? It's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal ball has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Dragon balls. With a Z. This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does it all mean, Mr. Naegi? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Also, I'm not wearing a white shirt.
I'm sure of it.
Everyone already knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Alright. Let's look at the button. The button. The green button turns it on and the yellow button turns it off. Or so it seems anyway. Alright. It's like... How about over here? No! It's a huge trash can. Is that where we're supposed to put whatever trash we can't burn? Well, whatever it's for, it doesn't look like it's hiding any clues. But it's got money! Sadness, depression, mad, anger. Oh, at this game? I'm intrigued. I want to know. I need to solve the mystery. Okay, where's the thing? Let's talk to Hifumi if possible. Like, actually talk to him. Hey, Mr. Naegi, you seem a little down. Huh? Really? Really? Now he's laughing at me? If you need help lifting your spirits, call on me anytime. I've got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up. No. All right. He's wearing a white shirt. So why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. And Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. Did we already talk about this? I want to yell out who did it, but you would be mad and don't like making anyone mad. Yes, I would not be happy. So thank you. You can't go any further. He didn't even try to hide the suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Oh. After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms? She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died? Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. That's really true then. He's making himself seem very suspicious. But I don't think it was Leon. Definitely. Not Byakuya. It's you. Look! I bet you have several of these shirts. And one of them is ripped. And has got blood on it. Actually, you incinerated most of it.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file says Sayaka was killed in your room. Just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? You're smart. It's like, you know, because you did it. Let's check out every place. Sure, we'll definitely, huh? Dun, 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 ba, ba, ba. What's on his shirt? It's looked like that since the beginning. He's got like red all over it. Got red on you. Okay, I didn't know if maybe we checked one of these, if it's been tampered with, but I feel like this is one of those games that, like, once you use something, it's not like it gets used again. Yeah, and the thing is, too, is that blood shows up pink in this game, and it's not pink. It's definitely red. Matches his hair. It look like blood-ish. Yeah. Oh, fish. Yeah, I agree. Before we go to the dining hall, let's just walk out here, talk to whoever's out here. I like trying to get everyone's dialogue on things. I think it's fun.
Listen to me!
Do you have a second, Makoto? I've uncovered something most unusual. The door to everyone's dorm has a nameplate on it to show whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything. Forget everything I just said. Forget. Beam. Sorry, just a little joke. Even I do jokes sometimes. I haven't liked him since the beginning. I didn't play this or hear any spoilers from Leo or Wolf. Okay, good. You've missed a lot of the good stuff. We're already at this point 6 hours into this game. It's pretty incredible. Hey, Chihiro. Wait, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote out the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Sorry, no. Chihiro slowly shook her head.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just don't know. Okay, well, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? But you know what the game is about? I had a good idea of what it was, but this game is so much deeper than I thought it was. I honestly thought I was just gonna be reading a lot of stuff. It's much more than that. There's like skill points and like having to go around and talk to everyone. Hey Hero, can I ask you something? No. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out now. I have had enough. Gotta break free. Hero, snap out of it. What? Makoto, man, what are you doing here? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball! But it's all smashed, what the hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how'd it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? Oh my gosh, do you not understand how to pick up on things? Evil bear, yes. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all BS? You're talking about Assassin's Creed. I didn't realize that there were going to be pop culture references in this game. You know, you're locked in a school by a psychotic bear, and the only way you get out is if you kill someone and don't get found. Yep, that's pretty much, that's like the main overarching theme. Oh. Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, it's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? It means anyone could have found it and taken it. Try to basically pin the murder on this guy. Shattered crystal ball has been updated in the truth bolt section of your handbook. Thanks, hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. I think it's funny that we're becoming like a detective, as the game is going on. By the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Oh gosh. Came out to be like $1 million. You were making $500,000 a year? I'm skipping work tomorrow and totally gonna learn how to be a clairvoyant because I'm a chump, obviously. $1 million? It's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Yeah, I want to become one too. We can become clairvoyant together. The C in CRG Squad stands for clairvoyant. Poor Junko. Yeah, I guess. She had it coming. I think she had it coming. She wasn't making any friends, so unfortunately. What's clairvoyant? Clairvoyant is what? It's someone who's able to see things clearly, like whatever's see, it's weird because Sakuya, I already forgot the name. Sakuya said that she had intuition, and that's why she could tell what I was gonna say. And they can see the future. So basically, he's an actual psychic. That's the way. I don't know. And we hated her. A fancy term for a fortune teller. Yep. Okay. Yeah. See, when I think of clairvoyant, I think of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't know if any of you ever watched that, but there was a clairvoyant in that. So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I may have, I don't intend on revealing anything until the class trial. Okay, then, do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking?
Well...
So annoying. Must you fumble around fishing blindly for clues? Sigh. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to give you a little hint. The scene of the crime, naturally, but I think the trash room is also worth looking into. The trash room? You mean the place that I've already been to? It's the perfect place to destroy evidence. However, there is one little problem, which is that place is filthy. I would rather die than set foot in there. I am trusting all of you to conduct a thorough investigation on my behalf. That's good to know, so we know it's definitely not her. Oh, you watched it? I only watched maybe a season or a season and a half, but the clairvoyant was like a thing that happened throughout the beginning of the show. This is a mailbox. Could there be something in it now? It looks like some kind of mailbox, but there's nothing in it. Okay, I don't think it's gonna help me solve this case. But it had money in it. How did I not get that money before? I swear I looked at that before. There's the door again. You go for a turkey burger? You do you, man. Sounds good. The entrance is being blocked by a huge slab of metal. Yes, it's called a vault. They have them in banks. Big red button. People that are clairvoyant hate visions or have visions of the future. That's what they say. Yes. That's supposed to be their power. Need mint chocolate? I'll go for some mint chocolate. How about some mint chocolate chip? Pick up watching. It's so good. I heard it got much better. It was slow to begin, but I heard that once the show crossed over with like Captain America Civil War, it got not Civil War, Winter Soldier. It got much better. There were a couple characters that I just couldn't stand, and I was like, really? I have to live through this? Let's buy stuff, because mint chocolate is your fave. It's one of my faves. You know what? If I had to say, probably Breyers, though. It has to be Breyers. Breyers mint chocolate chip is my favorite. It has to be Breyers, though. It's on Netflix? Yes. Yep. Give it a shot. I'd rather watch Stargate SG-1. Oh, I didn't even know that you watched that, man. Only Leo and I know where my secret stash is. You've only seen one episode? If you're into Marvel stuff, it might be worth watching. Were those underpants? Ooh, a digital camera? Look like some sort of t-shirt. Oh, I got lucky? What does that mean? Oh, I get one for free? Yo, I got a ring for free! So that way you can watch the guy that voices Kratos in the new God of War game. Yes. You hate chocolate or you love chocolate? That looked like a sword. Will keeps on trying to find it, but he keeps failing. Coffee mug with coffee. Look at that. This looks like another ring. No, it looked like a watch. You see that? What, the sword give that to Sakura? Yeah, that kind of makes sense, I guess. I should probably get going. Alright. Alright. I have to go to the dining hall. Oh, we didn't go into the classrooms. You like chocolate. Oh, okay. For some reason, it came through as stars. Stars. Oh, we're out of here. I ever feel like she wouldn't like weapons, to be honest? Sakura wouldn't like them? Really? Maybe because she likes beating things with her fists? Doko. To kill someone just to save your own life? I've been living with someone like that? I think I might vomit. But is what Monokuma said really true? Did one of us really kill Sayaka? Yes, she's dead. If the mastermind really was going to get involved, they would have just killed us day one. That's a good point. By the way, how's your investigation going? I already told you I don't do blood, so I don't plan on doing any investigating. Besides, I already know who did it.
This is very
After all, where was Sayaka killed? In your room, right? What more proof do we need? We already know the truth. She really doesn't trust me at all. Nope. You're not 100% sure? Oh, okay. Too much chocolate makes you sick? I think too much chocolate would make anyone sick. Well, it's a lot of sugar and cocoa stuff. Also, if you're lactose intolerant too, like milk chocolate will mess you up. Oh, you must have put stars by mistake. I see. First case in your suspect number 1. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna keep on happening. Lia? Leah? Also, Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? No, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all a first to me, you know? I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. Alright, so she says she was in here eating. That's her alibi. Alright. Watch. One of the knives is missing off the wall. Bingo. Nailed it. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Was it missing from the very beginning, or... I'd better see if anyone here knows more about it. It was not missing before, because we looked at it before. Kitchen knife set has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Okay. There's the food. There's like no blood or anything in here. Yeah. Alright. What happens if I try to talk to you again? Maybe Aoi could have seen something? Yeah. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing in the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange. And knives just suddenly disappearing like that? Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well,
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. You're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. Aoi's account has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? No. What? Of course not. I would never. Love the way that the table goes pop. Me too. Food. Yes. Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, honestly, I have no idea. Oh, here it is. Bing bong ding dong. Pretty sure it wasn't her. It's Leon.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Oh, it's not nighttime?
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of
Oh,
the
that's
school.
what that door is for. Last trial time.
See you soon!
We have to save. We haven't saved in an hour. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. All right? Oh, no, 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 no. Don't do it. Okay, good. Make sure to equip what skills you got. I have to equip them? They didn't mention anything about equipping. What? It's not truth bullets, right? Nope, that's not right. Report card? He's way too happy for this bull. Yeah. Finally. Oh boy. Maybe a report card? Don't go, it's a tarp. I'm pretty sure it is, but I think I have to go. Regulations? No. I don't think. It's not presents, is it? Civet coffee, made from an extremely rare and expensive coffee bean collected from the dung of the Asian palm civet. It has a unique fragrance. It smells like poop. It is unique. Most people consider it a throwaway watch due to its poor quality. Still, it enjoys a massive popularity thanks to its low price. The latest style from premier gothic Lolita fashion label Wonder Dungeon. Oh, I know who wants those. A limited edition shirt featuring legendary punk rocker Jimmy Decay. Only 100 were ever made. A camera invented to take pictures of electrical fields surrounding objects. Sadly, there's no film in it. A sword that can't even cut through iron or flesh or anything really. In other words, totally useless. Alright, so the sword does not sound like it's an actual weapon. Alright, that's what we got before. A wash basin intended to give you the courage to seek out a true man's fantasy. Specifically in public bathhouses. The final fantasy? You've never had coffee. Oh wow. Some people don't really care for it. You think it's something under the Sayaka report card? Or you think you saw something? Okay. It says skills, melodious voice, but there's no way to like equip it. Maybe we'll allow you to equip them when the trial starts. I believe that's what happens. Okay, that's the most expensive coffee in the world. Yup. Cost me 1 murder. I mean, I didn't murder anybody. Oh, we're all in here. You're late, Makoto! We've all been waiting for you! I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are. Girl, you need to stop it.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to the conclusions just yet! Save that for the class trial! Look under system. System is just to save and stuff. I wonder if there's a way to save Sayaka. I don't think so. I think she has to die. That's what gets the whole ball rolling. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both knew that all too well. If only she were still alive. But then, who is the killer? Abduction! The one who murdered Sayaka. Is it really one of us? This is like the tutorial still, so I think she must have. Yeah,
Is everyone
I think.
here? Okay then.
I think it's scripted.
Please
she's the one that gets the ball rolling.
In front of you,
Please board the elevator in front of you, which will.
you to the courtroom,
Sometimes he says things, sometimes he
where
doesn't.
all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
I'll be waiting. Oh, I get to talk to everyone one last time.
What?
So whoever stuck us in here even took the time to set up a gosh darn courtroom, huh? Yep.
Impossible.
Dang, we really gotta go through with this class trial thing, huh?
No?
If you want to confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey.
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve and step into the future. So full of wisdom. Want to poke the bear in the tummy? Go for it. Just go right up to your television or computer screen and just... Does that count as violating the rules? What exactly? Let's get started.
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit yet, just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. I'm pretty sure he told me that I did it. Poking him. Oh,
I'm
poking the
sorry.
bear. Sorry, in the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. I don't know. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? I found lots. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Double meaning? So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naegi's final curtain call. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? Are you ready? Guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. I think it's funny that they all have bombs. Like, if they all have bombs in them, why is it that he chose to have Junko impaled? Are you ready to rumble? Actually, it's let's get ready to rumble. Objection.
Well then.
Let us begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Am I scared? No, scared isn't quite right. To switch things up, he gets bored easily. I guess. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding the case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. You need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped in. Oh, they're gonna kill me in there. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Oh. This is not what I expected it to look like. Yo! You finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? This is not what courtrooms look like, for the record. Not even close. It's total shiitake.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. Oh, this looks neat. That's a cool little shot there. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The earth seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. Oh boy. How would you know what courtroom is? Because someone's controlling them. So the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Do you want to save the data? Yes. Oh my gosh. Pre-trial prep. What's this class trial that Monokuma mentioned? What is up with the do you guys see? That was so weird. What was happening there? Objection. Open e-handbook. Review the layout of Hope's PK. Okay, this is someone that we can like review stuff, I guess. Apparently. I feel like we already knew this. Like we know this stuff already. I don't think we need to look at it. Set skills. Okay. Melodious voice. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Costs 3 SP. What? Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Okay. I have no idea what I'm in for. I'm gonna equip it, but I'm just trying to tell you guys. This is probably gonna go terribly. I don't know what this is gonna be like. Don't tell me. I want to be surprised, but I don't know why I need to increase damage. I know who did it. That's why I thought that's what we were gonna be doing here. Oh, good. It's a. Yep. Okay. Let me see that. Oh, it didn't keep it. Oh, it did. It did. Okay. Finished preparations. You don't know what happens either? Well, here we go. All rise.
Let's begin
Oh,
with a
did you
basic
see the picture next to
explanation of
me?
the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
I had more skills. It only showed, like, the only one I'd gotten was the melodious voice one from Sayaka. All the others had question marks. I have room to equip more, but I don't actually own any more. He looks so smug. Yep. Then I'll punish everyone besides the black, and then the one that deceived everyone. Yep. So I'm assuming that means game over.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay, then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Yeah. I'm hoping that all this is voice acted, because my throat's tired.
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
I'm so sorry that everyone had to hear that. He's just going through puberty now. He thinks this is really funny.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin, the debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me, everyone's lives are online. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Non-stop! It says non-stop! Would you like to hear more? Non-stop. It says non-stop. It says non-stop. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Yes, I need to hear more. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Have fun? Okay. Okay. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
No kidding.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
in the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
It was highlighted. It was highlighted.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide.
Okay, I agree.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. It was the knife from the kitchen.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Yeah.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, he's wrong.
Am I doing this right? Because this just seems silly.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen
Yes,
knife.
it was the kitchen knife. Oh.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Sort of. Teenagers.
If you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
No.
Right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
Seriously? Nothing to say? She's right, there's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. But I know darn well I'm not the killer. Because we didn't do it. We're sleeping. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, the time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Awie's account.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Nope, I did not.
You did it in secret when nobody...
No, that's wrong.
It's intense,
Okay,
man.
wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead.
Been saying that the whole
and
time.
Say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Huh? Oh no, girl.
Remember what you
Please.
were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's why we think it's Leon.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You hear, she said no.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Okay, good.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Okay, you're becoming very suspicious, Toko. You take your left hand and spell something in the air. Oh. You were talking to Mario. I'm like, huh?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear.
Am I
If
repulsive?
there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
What?
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Huh, so basically they have to decide who it is that is actually going to be leaving.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Oh, look at that. He helped us out. What a nice bear. See, the bear's nice. The bear's nice. Nothing wrong.
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Did I do that?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then,
Fair enough.
who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
It's not cute swimmer girl. It's
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
No, you can't go any further.
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Just asked her to stay over? Is that all that happened?
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Airtight.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
No.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So I don't think that's a problem.
Agreed.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
They're both girls, dude.
But I'm a girl.
You are?
Okay,
Oh
where...
my gosh, I'm so sorry!
Where were you at the beginning of the game? Mr. Taka. Vampire Taka.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
'Cause I'm dumb. I mean.
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about
Sayaka.
Sayaka? She's
She's
the one who came
to the dining hall.
Sorry.
And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
Okay. Okay.
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for
That's what I think
self-defense.
it's... Yep, I agree.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yes.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Byakuya? Nobody likes you. What?
See? He did do it after
No,
all.
no, why do I keep trying to read what they're voice acting now?
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Dang, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
In the
wouldn't
voice
you
of Calm
say?
here.
Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Hangman's Gambit? Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things advance further in class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. Okay. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse to aim, then press the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. So it's Hangman. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. This gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. You can just figure out what the something is. Oh my gosh. I'm so nervous. Hangman's Gambit. 4 letters left. What the? Wait. Hello? It's... There, it's hair. Hello? Jeepers, man.
Now I understand.
Complete.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No.
No.
If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Yep.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
They sure
What
did.
do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Mm-hmm. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. What? Doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob?
There was
What
no lock
doorknob?
on it. Only the girls have locks on their doors. The boys do not.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
Nope, because I know how to open
But
it.
if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Oh, is that so, Leon?
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is, not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh my gosh. This is a tutorial. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She
Yeah?
then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No. That's...
And
No!
finally, the
No!
culprit had Sayaka cornered.
Aw, man.
To finish the job, they...
Is there a way to get back there faster?
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it. We already know the answer.
It's not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
She hadn't locked it.
No, it's wrong.
That's wrong.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Yep.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can
Yep.
be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
That is not lucky.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the crime took place in Sayaka's room, the crime took place in my room. The crime took place in Sayaka's room. They thought it was actually her room, but the nameplates had been changed. Wait, what? Oh no, the one thing the killer didn't know was that the crime actually took place in Sayaka's room, yeah. No, there's absolutely no doubt that your room is the scene of the crime. No. So you should already realize, right? You don't have to overthink this one. Looks like I just embarrassed myself. No, no, no! No! We had switched rooms and someone changed the nameplate. Gosh darn. They didn't know it was my room. Okay. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know what the door...
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you
So that means the
culprit
nameplate
didn't
had been
even know
changed
where he
before the
was?
person even went in there.
That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's
Inconceivable.
absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Well, here we go.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
That is possible since she went to the kitchen.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
It is way too convenient, but...
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
But the keys had Makoto's name on it.
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
She said she wouldn't let anybody in, not even me.
No, that can't be it either.
Okay.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right here, right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Hold on, I'll get it. Oh my. Yeah, there's no way that Sayaka let someone in because... Switching rooms? Like, but we've already talked about that. Where is it?
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the
Wait,
first
I think I was
place.
getting ahead of myself there. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Me neither.
What if her being scared was a lie?
What?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Oh
Why
my.
would she lie about something like that?
Oh my.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
What is this? Where'd this come from? There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows.
Where this?
When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Yeah, I know. But where'd it come from?
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
I did not write this.
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly
I was gonna say, I'm
legible
like,
signature.
it's her.
Sayaka's
It has her name on it.
signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it, or someone
why?
forged her name.
why would she write that?
The note was like
We don't know
her
how she
way of
wrote.
getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
I don't like real girls.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Pay attention. Make your argument. Dorm nameplates.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Okay, the killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's, and the reason for that was it has to be because of what got switched between mine and Sayaka's rooms.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No.
So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said,
I'm doing this wrong.
they would not
I
have
must be.
any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see.
Dang it.
So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words,
No, because they switched the nameplates.
Did read the note
The first
and
one, you
did
think?
What it said, they would not
I think
have
it's the
any
second one.
connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
They did
But
switch
in the
rooms.
note,
That's
The
true.
place they were asked to come to,
I have to shoot the one that doesn't.
specifically
That's
says,
not
my
true.
room.
I'm assuming because it was red, it means that I'm wrong. Your meaningless words tire me. Please stop wasting my time. Need to consider this carefully one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. It's the
Sayaka
last
and
one.
Makoto switched rooms, correct?
You gotta use your focus gauge
But
to
in
slow
the
them
note,
down for a better
the
shot.
place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read
Have I played the
that
entire
note,
game or just started?
then they would
I've
have
only
gone to
played. I think we're at like
Sayaka's room.
an hour 6. This is our first trial.
Exactly.
The room.
That
Whoa!
No, it's wrong.
How's it going there, Chloe? How are ya? Oh, yeah, Isabel. How you doing?
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They
Yep.
got switched?
Yes.
That's right. The
We've
nameplates got
said that
switched,
like 3
just like the rooms
times.
themselves.
Why do I have to say it again?
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus,
Depending
their
what time
rooms
it
are
was,
right next to
really.
each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you.
It wasn't
right, Makoto?
me. I don't know who did that.
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
If I had to guess, it's Monokuma. No, you can't go any further. Just super bored because there is no school today. Hey, well, good for you. Nice. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. The killer? Me? Or Sayaka? I think it's Sayaka. Definitely wasn't me.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only
That
ones who
one
ever
guy
knew about us switching
from
rooms.
Kentucky. Hello. How are ya? Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms.
So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
Yeah.
You can also infer as much from her note.
You played the entire game already, so I won't spoil it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yeah. No spoilerinos, please arinos. Doing good. Nice, nice. Well, welcome. You can also infer as much from her note. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
I don't
To
know.
understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably
Sex. Lots of it.
whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it.
Oh my
Whoever
gosh.
she invited over is the culprit.
Help me. Like, I don't know what else these people need to know. Why?
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Thank you, Mondo. Hey, Mondo's being a bro. Look at that. Thank you, Taka. Right?
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
No, it was actually out in the hall where everything looked totally normal.
Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene.
Mm-hmm.
Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Mm-hmm. And Aoi is your favorite? Yeah, I like her. She's cute. You relate with her on so many levels. A swimmer loves donuts, and I even look like her. Hey, good for you. Also, donuts? She hasn't talked about donuts, but I love donuts too.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because Taka and Celeste are your favorite. Taka, really? Oh my gosh. She's a donut freak? Nice. Am I just supposed to pick her wrist? I mean, obviously.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It's gold.
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Wow! Taka, it's amazing! It's like everything we've been seeing, you're just yelling about it.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. It's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to learn more? Absolutely, I do. Chihiro is adorable. She's so cute. Yeah, I think so too. She's the programmer. I like her. I don't like Toko. Toko scares me. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? No? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like with the weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each... What? Right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet. Or you can use the mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. We're on the medium one, so whatever the medium one was. For our purposes, this time the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Whoa! Mean? Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your argument. Oh, goodness.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Yep.
The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Shoot!
When the fighting broke
I'm still
out,
looking for contradictions.
the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Oop. Yes, I see. So what you're saying is I have absolutely no idea.
Shoot.
I'm not understanding this whole thing here.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
See, but didn't I use...
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
I think it's the sheath. Yeah, I think it's the sheath.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out,
thank God I missed.
Grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong.
Aha! Break.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
You know, see, but this is where it's kind of strange to me. Sure, the sword goes inside a sheath. When I see a sword inside a sheath, guess what I still call it? A sword. Because I don't care about the sheath. Like...
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched.
Mm-hmm.
See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Ah, the kitchen knife.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife?
Hero is stupid?
That was
100%.
the only sharp thing
Agree.
found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Well, let's slow it down for Mondo, okay?
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
I guess.
With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
I don't know much about swords, but I'll believe what he says.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Wait, was Sayaka actually trying to murder somebody? What? Was she actually trying to murder somebody? And it just so happened that the person we think it is happened to stumble upon the letter first? Do you think that's what it is? Don't tell me. What? No.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out.
Sayaka took the knife. I think she tried to murder someone. Yeah.
The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere.
No.
Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
No.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
I guess that's the way it could have happened, but I like my way better.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
Okay, good. Kyoko. Me and you.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her hands don't have any gold on them. The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use the sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Her palms. Whoops.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right?
She told Makoto to have the sword in his room. Yep.
The palms of her hands were perfectly clean.
Yep.
So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
She has like a little bit of blood on like the index finger on her left hand.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Have they washed their hands since then?
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
What? Toko, that makes no sense. Monokuma's been quiet for a while. Yeah, and he's like, man, this Strima guy has no idea what he's doing.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
You know what? You probably wouldn't look like scary if maybe you smiled a little bit. It would help her out a lot. They turn the water off at night. Oh, that's true. That's true. There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathrooms at nighttime. Water can't remove it. The water was off. She's afraid of water. She's afraid of water, like me.
I got it!
Actually, I'm not really afraid of water.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
She's... What? You haven't taken a shower and it's been like 3 days? And also, do you just not listen to people when they talk? Like, ever?
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Alright, so that's that smell.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Would have had to been one without the sword. Wait, the one who damaged... Yeah, it's Sayaka.
I got it!
Didn't we already establish this?
She had the kitchen knife?
Yes.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
And the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Yeah.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yeah, she was... I feel like she was using us. Aw, man. Waifu, come on. Jeepers, dude. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yep.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
There's no way that could be what was gonna happen, but it's a possibility. But it's not. It's like there's no that it wouldn't happen.
Sayaka wanted to on me?
She wanted to what on you? Okay.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
I don't know if she specifically had targeted anyone. I think she kind of just put the letter out there. waiting for someone to see it, maybe? You thought she was nice, but she had us all fooled? I don't know. I don't know if she really wanted to pin it on us. I'm not sure about that.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
No, she knew me from when we were, like, younger. Sayaka probably planned this after she saw the tapes. Don't even know, to be honest. I don't know. We saw our tape first. And to be honest, her tape didn't really indicate that anything truly terrible had actually happened. It looked like her bandmates were like on the ground, but they didn't look dead. I don't know. Enter Quantum, how's it going? Oh gosh. Plus she was the ultimate pop sensation.
A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument!
Monokuma's finally speaking up.
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it!
Stop rushing me.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh no, is that a thing?
Oh yeah,
I'm in trouble.
We gotta decide who we think did it.
Dude, I decided like an hour ago.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
And then I have to do this all over again. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Disney times. Dying message. Okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Okay, that's true.
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time.
Okay.
Do we really have time for all that?
Die! If we don't do something, we're all gonna die!
Ah, crap!
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Wait, no, there are. There's this one, dude.
No, that's wrong.
I guess I understand it, but at the same time, it
There
just feels
still
like
might be one clue
I'm
left.
stating the obvious.
Sayaka's dying message.
Dining, wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Oh my gosh. Yes. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Left index finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. she broke her right wrist during
Yep,
the
so
fight.
she couldn't do it with her
she
right
had
wrist.
To use her left hand to write.
Yep. And she tried to do an L and messed up, but we got it.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. What the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd.
Well, not
or
backwards,
whatever,
but
right?
just messed up.
You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
There's also kind of a streak in the middle there, so you can see that that's an N.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there. So I assumed it was 1, 1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Sakura, come on. Come on. She's strong, and she has a sense of humor. Oh, man. No use. I just don't know. What?
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Do we have to do this? Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my God.
Now I see she wrote down the killer's name.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Oh my gosh, it's like I'm smart.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone, not you. Where is he? Punk. Looks like you're not going to be starting that band, are you?
Here's my answer.
Here's my
The
answer.
key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Oh, I see that. And that's interesting there, Quantum. Cool.
L-E-O-N.
Leon.
Or more accurately, Leon.
Also, lion in Spanish. What?
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Well, that's Joe Incidents with a C.
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No. He's
No,
intense right now.
It's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yep. Baseball, dude,
That
come
sounds
on.
like one hell of a
But he
stretch
hates
to me.
baseball. But he's the ultimate baseball star.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
I just did, punk.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Yep. It is, Where is it? Where is it? Shattered crystal ball. No, you've got it all wrong. Just calm down and think about it carefully. Wait. Wait, what? Oops. Oops. Oops.
Shoot.
Oh, gosh. I think I got ahead of myself there. Oops. Oops. Yep. Sorry. That's what it is.
I got You mean
I was getting ahead of myself.
the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Mm-hmm.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them.
Mm-hmm.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
Yeah. Also, they could just maybe not wear the same thing every single day.
Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Heck to the yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine.
Like who?
It's just that one little charred piece. There's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough.
The crystal ball now.
But
Now
there
it's the
are some
crystal
other
ball.
points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How it was disposed of, where it was disposed of, when it was disposed of. Oh, how? Or, no, where? Because it was put into the incinerator. Where the shirt was destroyed, if we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Where it was destroyed, you're talking about the trash room instead of... Yeah.
Shoot!
What? The burnt remains of the...
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Oh, is that so?
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash. Right?
No.
Interesting.
Interesting. Huh? No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Oh gosh. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was...
It was you, Hifumi.
Me?
Oh my gosh. That yell.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to...
No, it's wrong.
Ah! No, you can't go any further.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
I like his voice actor.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Wait, the killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that So a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Mm-hmm. Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
That's true.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
Holy cow, that's really far.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
You're the ultimate baseball star, dude.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer, because... Ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon!
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious.
He's sweating bullets over here.
I'm not the killer!
You are, though.
These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it?
Wow.
Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Okay.
And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Oh gosh, the closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events of the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. This is interesting. I'm surprised, like, the gameplay that they were able to get into this. That person's naked. Wait. Oh. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. What? Oh. Okay. That's Act 1. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Oh, does this go from right to left? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it goes from right to left. Oh, this is, uh-oh. Okay, came in. How did I move this before? I don't remember. Oh, it was this. Okay. I am incredibly nervous right now. Okay, so she's in the bathroom now at this point. No. No, no, no. Maybe? Wait, no. Oh my gosh. That there. Oh my gosh, they give me so long to do this. It's right to left like a manga. Oh, okay. I've actually never read one, so that's cool. You can click on the question marks. Oh, that's true. After she was stabbed, Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something behind. Okay, which is this. Oh, poor girl. The killer used an item in my room to help dispose of the evidence. Okay. The object the killer threw to activate the incinerator must have been... The killer threw in the incinerator was... There we go. That is where... this goes. Ah, yes! Ooh, it looks cool. Yeah, it is cool. My whole shelf is manga? That's neat. That's cool. Can't read books, they bore me. I think that manga would be cool. They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that was... Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? Wait. That looks just like that. Like, those don't even look different. They're the same exact thing. Oh, it says reenact.
Here's exactly what happened.
Oh, did I just do this wrong?
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Okay.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open.
I think we did it right.
What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
I may have done it first try. Wow. That's surprising.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
There are mangas of this game? That sounds really cool.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Takes a lot of thinking to do that too. Like, be like, hey.
The killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access
To get much more confusing? Great. And Danganronpa 2 had made the comic book parts easier? Oh, man.
Crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
There we go.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Nice throw.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
What does Danganronpa even mean? Not a clue. It's a cool word though, I like it.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Baboom!
Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon S. Kennedy.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right?
Oh.
Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object?
Do I object? Am I sweating? It's a portmanteau of the Japanese words dangan, bullet, and rampa computation, that is, the act of repeating someone's point forcefully. Oh. Cool. It's a bullet objection. Do I object?
Oh, yes, I object. Of course I do.
This guy just doesn't give up, does he?
I object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
I just gave you all the evidence,
Without
man.
evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe
Didn't we do that
possession of
already?
evidence.
Oh my. I have the evidence. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Oh my gosh, so many things. Oh, what is this? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as a bullet time battle, aka the BTB BTW. Oh my. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with a rhythm. What? Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Oh gosh. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. I don't understand what we're going to be doing here. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Defeat their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Basically, right mouse button to lock on, then left one to destroy, but following the rhythm. Okay. They'll remove the screws from the doorknob. They didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Okay.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
One more time. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Well, he said stupid like 8 times. He's guilty. Oh my.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Okay, I don't know how to actually attack now.
Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
How do I?
You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
I don't even understand. I don't even understand what just happened there. Uh-oh, have we already come to the end of the debate? Well then, the class trial is officially adjourned. Now it's time to reveal who's blackened. It wasn't allowing me to, like, move on the screen to, like, get rid of the things he was saying.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Whoa, 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 I have to start again?
I refuse to give up yet.
You just have to click, nothing else. I was clicking on the little dots there.
When the killer removed the screws instead...
I refuse! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
Holy cow.
You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lied! Where's your proof?
This should prove it. The screws on the bathroom
I don't like that
doorknob
mini
were
game.
removed.
I don't think that fits.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
It should have ended up with the comic book. It really should have. I think that doing that last thing kind of kills it all.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Yep.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this,
Does he
then
keep the toolkit in his room or does he have it on him?
the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh?
Uh-huh.
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this.
That's right,
now.
Biapia. The first thing he said that actually helps.
I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Oh boy. Whoa. Take on me. Take on me. Take me on. Take on me.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Finish here. Yeah. Yo, I got an A! Yeah, I'm smart. Yo. Oh, they're called medals? I thought it was money. I thought it was coins. No, you can't go any further.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
It's punishment time.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
What if someone's like, nah, I think he's innocent.
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Who is found guilty? Woohoo! Yay! Jackpot. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. He's still gonna try and get out of it? Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
Feels kill or be killed. You know what? To be honest, he's telling the truth. Like, it was either me or her.
So, that's why... None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. Okay. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky, that's all.
Hey!
Hey, come on, you expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. I don't think... I'd like to believe she was not going that far. Leon went out of his way to kill her, is what I didn't really like. He went out of his way? I don't know. It didn't have his name on the note. He could have stopped at any time. That's true, but wouldn't you feel like she'd come after you? Because she's already trying to kill you. She doesn't want you to get away. If you left it at it when she was in the washroom, you had a choice to kill or leave. You chose to kill. Yeah, but the thing is that would you really want to leave her alive? And then have to fear that she can come back and get me at any time because she's already tried. And she wants to finish the job, but she was hurt. Have you ever watched a horror in the horror movies, whoever's after you, no matter what happens to them, they're always still after you. I don't know. Even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. What exactly happened in her video? Like, even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. What exactly happened there? It looks like they're taking a nap on stage. Is that not normal at a pop concert? It probably isn't, but whatever. You know what I mean. How was her in the video actually had something to do with me? I can't even imagine. She ran into the bathroom, so I think she didn't finish the job because she was hurt and afraid to do it. I don't know. She looked like she was ready. Leon was selfish because when you make the decision of your death or everyone else's death. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them, and Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. I don't know exactly what that means. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy, howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew.
I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. It's like being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. And suddenly, in a frenzy, I lunged at Monaco. We just made a bad choice. You don't think that she planned it from the very beginning? I think it was after the tapes, kind of a mystery. A mystery, it feels. Yeah, well, I hope that eventually we find out. Don't tell me if we do, but I hope that eventually we do find out. And the thing is that, yeah, before the tapes, no one wanted to do anything. And that's why Monokuma had those tapes, or the DVDs, was to make people, like, want to get out. Like, no one was in a rush until they saw those tapes. Keep calling them tapes. And then they were like, I gotta get out of here. You know? Like, they had a motive to get out. But...
That's enough.
That's enough. Oh, okay. And suddenly I fell from the sky. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Oh, that's what happened. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Dang it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Punishment? Yeah, do you not remember that?
You mean execution?
Execution.
Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah,
that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? Yeah. But, I don't know. At the same time, I just feel like he had to do it because he's like, if I don't do it, she gonna come after me. Broken wrist or no. After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? Also, he was out during nighttime. No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh,
are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because Monokuma. Because the one to blame is him. What? Me? Nani? If it weren't for you, this would never have happened. To Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who puts us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you!
I'm begging you.
Don't do this!
I'm sure you are.
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Oh gosh. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, that wasn't so bad. What the heck? In use? Oh, a baseball stadium. They're all watching. The 1,000 below? Is that what it... Oh my gosh. Oh, ow. Oh. Where does someone get that stuff? Why did it buffer? Oh no, you missed it. I'm sorry. It was brutal. It was balls, really. Like, how does why would he just have one of those at the ready? What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme
extreme. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? Just can't take it.
Well,
She gonna end up dead, I know it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Oh. So everyone has to want to stay. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Damn you!
Man, F you. Why the F are you doing all this evil stuff to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society. Wait, evil? Wrong voice. You make it sound like some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well,
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use a common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a smile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. Dude, shit, you piece of garbage. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your bum into the ground. Okay. Hoo-hoo-hoo! You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place? You're trapped, aren't you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
hey,
By everyone, do they mean chat? When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight, so... and just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned to reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Yes, it was not forever. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. I'm still not sure about that. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision, that's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She was sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends. Sayaka and Leon was never my friend. And keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Sayaka, I will carry her with me forever. I will carry her memory with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Aww. Oops, sorry. It's a callback to Sayaka. Chapter 1, To Survive. Boom, shalak lock boom. The end. Oh, we're down to 12. Okie dokie. Also, you know what I should have done? I got a despair bat. Did they just give me? Did they just give me the bat of the dude that we just had executed? Okay. Do you want to save the data? Yes. Yes, please. Yes. Done. All right. Well, it is 11:25 where I am. We have been streaming for almost 3.5 hours. That was pretty darn fun. I didn't think it was going to take that long, but it actually did. But this was a good time. Good time. That's going to wrap it up for me, everyone. I'm so glad that you were here for this. This is really cool. I'm excited to see what's going to happen now. Obviously, we need to find ourselves a new waifu. So there's going to be that's going to happen. So yeah, stay tuned for that. For anyone that's new to the stream out there and you want to be informed of when I stream again, make sure to hit that follow button. I stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We go until about 10 or 11 for the most part. We're going to be making our way through Danganronpa. Yeah, we're going to continue this. Also want to mention too that I do bonus streams every now and then. Like I did one yesterday, and it was this game. So if you don't like to miss things, make sure you have your notifications turned on. I also post these on YouTube the next day. So what the stream from today will be up on YouTube tomorrow. So also make sure to follow me on YouTube. But for now, that is it. I gotta get some sleep because I'm probably gonna have a hard time tomorrow at work. It's gonna be a long day. But like I said, thank you so much for hanging out, and hopefully I will see you all next time. Peace.